Y'all, the Ghostface kayo reacts back at it with another one. What's going on with you guys? Happy New Year. We're going to make a good New Year this year, you know what I'm saying? 2025 is up, 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 up. We making nothing but money, 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 money. Fuck all the killings, fuck all the killers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing none of that backdoor shit. We just going to be honest, straight up make that money and keep on going, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's goddamn, let's try to get the murder rates down and the money rate up. You know what I mean? But it's supposed to, I'm gonna have 2 videos out for y'all today. It was supposed to be one coming out yesterday, but apparently the scheduling had got fucking wrong with it and shit. Talking about the 31st of fucking January. This shit was supposed to be yesterday, 31st yesterday. That shit stupid as hell, but I got 2 videos out. One coming out at 11 o'clock today, and then the one is usually gonna come out at 1. I might just have it at 2 because one at 11 o'clock. But without further ado, we're gonna get into this video right here. Also, with this video, niggas, boys, you don't look out who you dating and shit like that. Read in between the lines. When she show you who she is, believe it. That's what my mama always told me. And I don't listen. But I'm telling y'all, listen. Because this shit could be you.
Ads every 20 minutes is actually diabolical. Meet Pi, the ad blocker that actually works on Twitch, aka every user's dream. I can watch my favorite streamers without being bombarded with ads every few minutes. It's seriously been a game changer. Plus, you can use Pi to block ads on Amazon, Google, and YouTube. Like, look at this. It works so seamlessly. And the best part, Pi will actually pay you to see ads. It's your choice. Either block ads forever or get paid to see them. Trust me, everyone is going to be using Pi. Don't miss out.
Mentally just not all there? I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. Like,
You want to sit down?
oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait till you see this. Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
Southwest Dispatch.
Yes. Are you familiar where Progress coincides with Albion Road there in Strongsville?
Yep.
There's a car that's smashed up against the building.
On the morning of July 31st, 2022, the Strongsville Police Department responded to this shocking 911 call. Inside the car were 3 teens returning from a house party. The responders who arrived at this horrific scene could barely fathom the extent of the damage. But little did anyone know, this reckless driving accident would reveal the most terrifying murder plot in Strongsville history.
Duty.
Radio.
Damn,
This car's splitting too.
in the back of the hood. Oh yeah, this shit wild. This nigga must have been trying to get away from this bitch so fast, he done crashed his car behind the hood.
Radio, there's an occupant inside. Send us a squad now.
Oh shit, he in there.
We gotta bust the window out. Send us some more units.
Any more units to Progress?
This is not a fresh accident either. She's been here for a while. Radio, we got at least 2 occupants in here. No one's moving. Oh my God. Oh my God. Times 3, guys. Radio, 3 occupants.
You can feel the shock and disbelief in the officer's voice.
One of them must got some blood pouring out or something. And the way he's saying, oh my God, like, damn, man, I understand a dead body, but shit, this bitch.
As they waited for the paramedics to arrive, they ID'd the owner of the car, who was also unconscious at the wheel.
Oh my God, dude. Who can hear my voice? Who's in here? Driver's radio. The driver is breathing, unconscious.
not good, not good.
Let me see your knife.
Bro, can they still not get in the car window, bro? Bro, I done seen a nigga punch the car window out, bro. This nigga still.
This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out somehow.
The driver was 19-year-old Mackenzie Shrilla, a Strongsville high school celebrity.
Yeah,
Mackenzie was really into social media.
She look like if you try to fucking break up with her, she like try to do some shit to you. I ain't gonna. She might try to roofie your ass and put you in a damn basement somewhere and goddamn tie you up. I'm trying to swear to God. Hey, believe it or not, some women is like this. Y'all think our niggas is crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. Shit's wild.
Earning her the reputation of a social media influencer among the teens in Strongsville. Her Instagram was packed with lifestyle photos, and her TikTok was full of trendy fashion videos. She shared every aspect of her life for the world to see. Now initially, many thought that she'd end up like a typical Strongsville High student, a high achiever in a traditional career. But Mackenzie chose a different path. As she gained fame, she became a fashion icon at her school. It was clear that she was set on building a career as an influencer. But as of now, she was found unconscious and presumed dead behind the wheel. Well, that was until this happened.
Sarge, we're good to try to get her out? Oh, dude, I don't know if we can.
No, just
Oh my God.
Start looking for a wall.
She's breathing. She's breathing.
These niggas talking about start looking for wild and ID. Bitch, you supposed to be trying to get everybody out that car before you trying to look for some IDs and wallets, bro. Like, come on, bro. This is why niggas be dying now. You hear what this dumbass just said? Oh, bro, you need to start looking for some ID. This guy, no.
Her head's wedged. Let's see if we can get some IDs, guys. She's breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's moving. Look. We got two that are gone.
Mackenzie was still breathing, but her body was wedged under the dashboard. With the help of firefighters and medics, they were able to rescue Mackenzie and transport her to the nearest hospital. The investigation of what happened that morning started as soon as she arrived at the hospital. But before any hard questions were asked, the officers had to do the hardest part of their job.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh my God. Oh dear.
Wait to say this. There's progress in Alameda, car into a building. Two are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her, okay? Your daughter's alive, okay? Your daughter's alive. She was driving the vehicle, okay?
Who's that? Jacob and who?
I think what's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
The other passengers were Davian Flanagan and Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dominic Russo. Any follower of Mackenzie's social accounts would know about her boyfriend, Dominic. He came from a very well-off family, so well-off that he lived in the house next to his parents' house. Dominic was goal-oriented and hoped on becoming a rapper one day.
Imagine you got a house right next to your parents' house. That's crazy.
Basically, he was the perfect package. An ambitious young man with great looks. So, even with the 3-year age gap, you could tell the two clicked immediately. In fact, some might even say that they were inseparable. In the back seat was also Dom's friend, Davian Flanagan. Davian and Dom were childhood buddies who bonded over their love for songwriting and music. Davian loved rapping and was popular around school as the team's star football player. Telling parents that their daughter is in critical condition in the hospital must be tough, but telling parents that their beloved son died in a car accident is beyond soul-crushing.
Okay, all right. Well, just so you know, obviously.
Damn, boy, she about to put that fruit cut down, boy. That fruit cup ain't gonna be tasting the same as what this nigga's about to tell her.
Officer Laraconda, this is Father Joe. He's
Let's watch.
Joe, where are you? Oh, well, he's
St.
from.
Joe's in Strongsville.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm
yeah.
also the chaplain for the police and fire department.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
Oh,
So-
I had that up there because I was gonna pick this.
Unfortunately,
I had that up there again because I was gonna pick this video, but I had refreshed it and I had lost it, so I had to find it again.
there was an accident, okay, involving Mackenzie, Davion, and who we believe is Dominic, is the third person.
An accident.
A car accident.
What?
Okay.
Where?
Last night.
Wait.
Last
Wait.
night.
Just
So,
relax.
nigga,
Just
that
hold on.
was
Hold on. Just stay seated. Just
So
stay seated. Just hold on. Hold on. Just listen.
Yes,
Listen.
take a deep breath. deep breath.
Christine, look at me. Go ahead and take a seat. So,
They didn't have to cut shit. They took the they ain't have to cut. They let us see the other parents' reaction. They just didn't have. Man, whatever, bro.
You know what time it happened at?
no, we don't. Right now, it's so early in the investigation that we don't know. What we do know 100% is somebody called it in. Somebody passing by called it in at around 6:15, 6:30.
Called in, what, the car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah. So what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road, and they went
Right here in Strongsville?
yeah in Strongsville. That business that's right on Alameda, right where Progress ends. That's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front, and then they hit the building.
Would they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know.
We don't know that. So
So 2 kids are dead, my son's dead, another kid's dead, and
Go
the
ahead.
girl's in the hospital?
she's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
Meanwhile, police officers were busy searching the car in hopes of finding clues about what could be behind such a horrific accident.
I've been trying to.
The result of that search was
I've
the
been
discovery of
trying to resuscitate
several
everybody,
drugs
man.
and accessories. Naturally, the most
resuscitate
reasonable
everybody,
explanation for the accident seemed to be drug use. However, little did anyone know that the truth behind the accident would be much more shocking. The investigators were shocked by the horrific condition of the car. The damage was extreme.
That shit did get fucked up though. Look at that shit, bro. God damn, man, what kind of car was that? Is that say a Toyota gang? Is that will say Toyota? I think that will say Toyota.
Unlike anything typically seen in a DUI case. The front of the car was totally obliterated.
God damn, that bitch.
So to make sense of the situation, the police called in a forensic mechanic to prepare a detailed report on the car. The detectives also knew a few things about Mackenzie's background at this point. Trying to be the most popular girl in high school can make you a lot of enemies. The detectives were wondering, perhaps a mechanical failure had caused the tragedy. Now, while the investigation was ongoing, Mackenzie was in recovery. As soon as she was conscious enough, she posted a selfie from her hospital bed. That post not only garnered a lot of support from her friends, but also a lot of new followers. When detectives interviewed Mackenzie, she claimed that she blacked out behind the wheel and couldn't remember what had happened. It was tough to get anything else out of her, as she had just lost a boyfriend and a friend. She couldn't attend the funerals for Davian and Dominic, but was clearly grief-stricken, spending her days lying in the hospital bed, hoping for recovery. Meanwhile, the investigators tried to make sense of the case by interviewing family members, friends, acquaintances, and basically anyone who knew those three. With these interviews, the detectives got a deeper perspective on Mackenzie and Dominic's relationship.
What was your relationship like with her? Did you talk to her?
In the earlier years of their relationship, we were like much more close. She would like come to me with a lot of stuff, like kind of talk to me like a big brother, you know? And there's many times like they were having issues even years ago where Dom would want to break up with her or something, and it wouldn't be like that simple. It'd be like, you know, like from time to time again, it almost like she'd have like issues, you know, like self-esteem issues, like she'd get crazy about stuff, like accuse him of cheating and stuff when he's not. You know what I mean?
See
Stuff
what I'm
like
saying, bro? And guess what? I guarantee you she was the one out there fucking and doing that shit, bro. She just got mental ass issues that she ain't never got taken care of when she was a girl.
that,
A
and
little girl.
just then
And
for a
them bitches
while,
done
you know, I would talk to
skyrocketed into the
her,
dick
and
now.
you know what I mean. Then it would be like not constant, but there'd be like every like week, like couple weeks at one point, or like week or so,
Oh,
where
damn, that's like one.
they were
That's
almost
like
breaking up, and then she'd be threatening to hurt herself.
that's a
And this
Cameron
is
like
back when she's in probably 10th grade, like she's still a
that might be.
sophomore.
Yeah, I think that
Dom's
be
like a
Cameron.
junior or senior or whatever, you know. And like yeah, stuff would arise, and it would like never really take like a healthy course, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And over time, my relationship with her really subsided. I stopped talking to her. I stopped like really trying to be there for her, because ultimately I just seen that she was very, very selfish.
What's alarming is that he saw how toxic their relationship was from the very beginning. She was selfish because Dominic was popular and had many new friends, which made her jealous. Instead of hiding her jealousy, she would intentionally stop Dominic from having fun unless she was included.
For me, you know, like, there's two types of love that you give somebody, and it's like I love that person unconditionally, and I want to see them prosper and be happy no matter what that entails for me. And there's a type of love that's selfish and restricted, and I want them all to myself. And that was Kenzie with Dom.
Yep.
It was the latter.
See, he hit the
Not the
nail
first
on
step.
it. We don't
She
pre-watch
was.
videos either.
There was times
Hit
where
the nail on it. I
even
told you
in
that
later
bitch got
years,
mental issues,
where you know
bro. She one of
Dom's
those
old
type
enough
of
to
bitches that
like, you
want to
know,
kill a
like
nigga.
he wasn't of drinking age, but he can go to bars and hang out and stuff.
I told you that.
Even though
in
he
the
couldn't
video.
like drink and stuff. And there'd be times, you know, that one of my friends, because I'm 23, would be having a birthday party, and she would like forbid him from going, and it'd be all just my buddies, you know, because she'd be like, oh, there's probably going to be girls there. Well, if it's a bar, there's probably going to be girls there, yes, and there's probably going to be men there. It's going to be it's a public place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she got weird over him going to public places, would like a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But all that stuff like led me from distancing myself from her, because it just became a thing where I couldn't help her in my eyes, because she was always stuck on like a selfish path, like wouldn't like listen to me or take my advice, you know. And even even in like the aspect of like it's better to have loved and lost than never have like loved at all, you know. She never got that.
Now, Dominic obviously tried to break it off a couple of times, but it was the craziness of Mackenzie that sort of obligated him to make up. This craziness was something even Angelo was aware of. By the way, if you're finding the video interesting, please make sure...
So let's go back to the crazy part. You mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy. Like, what kind of crazy?
Like, there is times where she called Dom
loco.
and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to kill myself. Word for word. And then Dom, he was a very...
I know a very few bitches that say that shit. Oh, you break up, you're gonna kill me, for bye-bye.
very, very selfless person, and he did, like, obviously, like, they were together for a long time, and they built, like a relationship, and they cared for each other deeply. You see what I'm saying? And even though Dom did care for her deeply, I'm not disputing any of that, but he's seen all the toxicness that she was putting on him, and every single time he would try to distance himself, like, from that, and say, hey, we could be friends, this and that, blah, 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 I'll still be here for you, like, you know, but, like, I want to break up or whatever, she would say stuff like that.
So how do you know that, if you don't mind me asking? So she told you, or
she's told me, he's told me, they both told me.
Okay.
Both of them confided to Angelo about the relationship. Dominic cared deeply for her, while her jealousy and distrust poisoned their relationship, making it toxic even in front of their friends. Now, while all this questioning was still happening, Mackenzie was still in the hospital. On her hospital selfie post, she started to get offers from different modeling agencies. And for someone who had just lost a boyfriend, she seemed a bit too excited in her comments.
See?
Within a month of her boyfriend's
Told you she
death,
didn't give a
and while
fuck
the
about this
investigation was still underway, she was back to living her bold life, just as if nothing had happened. Now, it's too early to point fingers, but to the local community, that felt very insensitive. And when the detectives reached out to her ex-boyfriend, Tyler Proctor, they realized that it wasn't new for Mackenzie to act like this.
How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first, and Joey dated her first before I came to Strongsville, and then I ended up dating her for a little bit, like probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably like a month and a half or like 2 months, and then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't like anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings like with whatever happened. I just kind of was like, after me and Dom found out about that, we didn't have no problems with each other or nothing, but it was kind of like, why are you doing that and stuff like that? Like, why didn't you tell Dom? And Dom would ask her like, are you leading him on and stuff like that, and she would just lie to him. And then that's basically it with that.
This bitch is a hoe. I told y'all she was a hoe.
And then
I'm telling you, bro, she had like
they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So, and then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying? And we're just friends. Around when she turned 16, I think.
He claimed that Mackenzie was very frivolous and not exclusive with him. And after the cheating fiasco, he just ended things with her, after which Dom became her new boyfriend.
Going to AB Tech really helped me solidify the idea of making my career as a cook serious. Before that, it was just kind of a job I did,
But in their short time together, Tyler knew that he had to back out before things could have gotten much worse.
So, describe the relationship. What was she like as your girlfriend?
I mean, like, she's kind of just like how you would explain any girls, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're all over the place in some ways, and like, they don't know what they want. And I don't know, say stuff like, towards the crazy side. Like, I remember conversations with her when she couldn't like decide what she wanted, like between me and Dom. Kind of, she would be like, she's like, oh, I love Dom so much, this and that, but like, he's mad at me for all of this. And I'm just like, well, yeah, like, why wouldn't he be like, you need to like just go stay with Dom because I'm not gonna be with you no more after this. Like, I'm cool with just keeping the friend group as friends because I don't want to mess up the friend group. I was like, I don't got no problems with you or anything like that. We can also be friends, but just like, you need to go talk to Dom about like your personal issues and stuff because that's your relationship with him. Like, and she would tell me like how she, because we all obviously smoked weed, but she would say stuff like, I don't even get high anymore, stuff like that, because how much she smokes. And that was basically like I didn't really have much with her relationship wise because we didn't date that long, but like friend wise, like she was crazy.
What Tyler said next really changed the detective's perspective on who Mackenzie truly was.
She would be like just.
She like mentally just not all there? I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. Like, I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so, is what I feel like. And I feel like she had no regard for Davion, and I feel like they got in an argument, her and Dom, and she threatened to kill him.
Had she ever threatened that before?
She hasn't ever threatened to hurt anyone, but she's threatened probably like, she hasn't like physically said like, I'm gonna kill myself, but she's like, you know what I'm saying, like made it to the point where
alluded to it?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like where she's just like, I hate life, like shit like that, and like but we were all obviously like there for her, still trying to be friends with her and stuff like that. But our friend group probably fell out with Kenzie around like after 10th grade. And that's kind of when like all of us stopped being friends with just her. We were all cool with Dom still. Just because she's so like crazy, she'll blow everyone's phone up, she's all over the place with everything, and then she's just in general like kind of a shady person. She's like a snake. Like, she'll go and talk shit to everyone about everyone, and then like You know what I'm saying? She'll go talk shit about me to someone else, and then she'll go talk shit about to that person to me. You know what I'm saying? But she would do it with everyone. She went through multiple friend groups because of the type of person she was. Like, she doesn't have no regard for other people.
At this point in the investigation, the detectives receive the
Damn, well, when you got somebody like that, if she, this bitch got loose screws, loose hammers, loose feet, loose brain, lose everything. It's alright. Lose everything. It's alright.
the forensic mechanics report of the car and the CCTV footage from the street where the accident occurred. According to the report, the car had a speed range of 93.8 to 100.0 miles per hour in the approximately 4 3/4 seconds leading up to the crash. The mechanic testified that the car's accelerator pedal was fully engaged before the crash.
Damn.
So with that, combined with the CCTV footage, this case began to look very, very bad for Mackenzie. We can see Mackenzie's Toyota Camry turning off of Pearl Road onto Progress Drive. No indication of DUI or reckless driving. But from the CCTV footage collected from Progress Drive, we see the Camry heading full speed towards the intersection of Alameda Drive. And from this camera, you can see the intersection, the point at which you have to slow down and then turn either way. But instead, this happened. After these two key pieces of the investigation, we are left wondering why Mackenzie would do such a horrific act. It's one thing to be obsessed over a boyfriend, but there has to be something more than that. It had to be something so devastating to her that her only way out was to crash into a brick wall.
I don't know if she was tripping or not, but like, if she was, like, that could have maybe even been avoided too, or like, I just don't understand why she was, like, they let her get that fast. I don't know if Davion and Dom were tripping and that's why they couldn't prevent the crash or something like that. So like, that's just like why I don't like, I just smoke weed now, that's it.
So you think an argument happened in the car?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you know all of them.
From Dom and Kenzie's relationship, like they were just always arguing. She was just, that's just how they were. And like me and Joey have always talked about it. We're like, bro, Dom has so much going for himself. Like, why does he stick with Kenzie? Like, he can do so much better. Like
So,
Dom is an intelligent person.
Explain something to me real quick though. They get into an argument. Okay. They argue, but why drive the car into the building?
That's why I feel like she was trying to kill herself, and she wasn't really necessarily trying to kill them. I feel like she was trying to kill herself, and she just had no regard for Davion because of that's just how she is. Like, that's just what I think.
Are your friend group, or maybe some high school kids? I mean, we've spoken to many, but those you think this is the consensus that she tried to kill herself?
I think the consensus is that she did it on purpose. I don't think people know why.
That's what people think?
Yeah, people think that she crashed out, like, at least in our friend group, kind of, like, we don't really know exactly what happened, because we don't know, like, if she tried to swerve or anything like that, but, like, when it first happened, that's definitely what everyone thought, was she was trying to do it on purpose. Like, that was the first thing that went into everyone's heads, is, like, she had to have been trying to kill herself when she did that.
During this investigation, Halloween came, and Mackenzie the influencer was out and about living her social life. But on Halloween, a day when you can dress like anyone, Mackenzie chose to dress like this. This was Mackenzie's TikTok of the night, which was followed by dozens of pictures of them going around town looking like corpses. Now, while many argue that she was just out having fun, the choice of dressing up like a corpse is still incredibly insensitive. But to top all of this, to top the evilest of evils in this situation, she posted TikTok number 3, which exposes not only her insensitive nature, but also her devilish intent. This TikTok shocked everyone, especially Dom's and Davion's parents, who stopped being sympathetic to Mackenzie.
One of those, she can do a lot. Hey, gang. How much I want to bet she was off that coke, off some perks. Maybe a Zan, because her ass probably slumped out driving fast as fuck. I know she ain't had no link. I don't know. She may have had that too, because bruh had that money. Bruh had that money, so I ain't gonna lie, she done had some shit that we ain't know about. Promise you.
See, after this, they just couldn't believe how she could think to make such an insensitive post. It was now clear to the investigators that Mackenzie had evil intent behind the car accident. Right after this TikTok went live, the investigators started wrapping up the interviews to reach the obvious conclusion. But little did they know, the last interview that they had planned would provide enough evidence in this case to lock up Mackenzie for good.
So, do you remember the incident that I'm about to ask you about where
Yes.
you picked him up from the highway?
Yes.
Okay. That day, what do you remember? Where were you when you got the call? Who called you? And what did they ask you to do?
I was actually at Christine's house. We were sitting around. She had just came back. She was sick. She got out the hospital and wasn't feeling well. Dominic called her, and he was upset. And she was like, "Well, where are you at?" And he was like, "I'm driving in a car with her." And he was like, "I just want to go." He was like, "I don't want to be around her anymore. I'm done." So she was like, "Well, do you mind going to go pick him up?" I said, "Not a problem." So as I leave her house, go to the highway, get on the highway, and I call him. I said, "Well, where are you at?" And she was like, "I'll crash this car." I'm like, "Dude, what you mean?" I'm like, "Dominic, just tell her to pull over. Like, I'm right behind you guys, so just pull over and stop, and I'm right here. Like, I'll be there in 2 seconds." So I hop on the highway. They were more down towards the Pearl. I get on at 82, and they were more a little bit past the Pearl exit right there. And, it was raining. So as soon as I pull up, she's just going like this, and he's trying to get out the car. And once he get in the car with me, I said, "Dude, you don't have to deal with this. You're young. You got a long life to live. You don't have to deal with no chick in their attitudes, whatever. If you're not happy, just let her go. You know what I mean? If it was true love, she'll be back." But yeah, we got in the car, and he was like, "Man, I just can't deal with, she don't want to listen. She drives like a maniac." I was like, "Well, you don't have to drive with her. You have your own car, and just let her go about her way. Take your time away from her. Get yourself together." And he was like, "Yeah, I think that's going to be the best thing to do."
If it wasn't for Dominic's panic call to his sister Christine, who later called his friend Christopher, this fatal accident could have happened a week earlier.
When you were on the phone with him, can you clarify again what you heard her say over the phone?
She said she'll crash this car right now.
You heard her say that? Okay. And so they pulled the car over. Were they on the right side or the left side? Do you remember?
Right side.
Right side.
Yeah.
So
right off the berm.
Right off the berm. So did you get out of the car, or did Dom just come back to you?
Well, I was starting to get out the car because I seen her just going over, grabbing him and swinging at him.
So she's swinging at him, reaching over? Okay.
And I started to get out the car, and then I seen the door open, and he jumped out, and I said, "Well, come on, dude, it's raining. Let's get in the car.
Okay.
We're out of here."
And so when you guys left, where was she?
She was still in the car.
Still in the car, still at the highway? Okay.
During the investigation, detectives examined Mackenzie Shirilla's iPhone and social media accounts. What they uncovered offered a disturbing insight into her behavior and character.
She's going to jail. She's going to prison. She's a dumbass white bitch who don't know how to get herself right.
Investigators organized these findings into key themes, which would later reveal crucial details about her involvement in the deaths of Dominic Russo and Davian Flanagan. A series of videos and photos taken just hours before the fatal crash showed Mackenzie smoking a THC pen. One particularly telling
Ha! That bitch about to go down. Ha!
which she posted with a defiant message. While investigators didn't find anything explicitly indicating what was to come, the tone of these posts foreshadowed her lack of responsibility and care. In the aftermath of the crash, you would expect Mackenzie to be devastated, but what the investigators found was upsetting, to say the least. There were 126 videos and photos taken and shared after the accident, even while she was in the intensive care unit. Despite her injuries, Mackenzie continued posting pictures of herself in casts, keeping her social media presence alive. The investigators were shocked by how quickly she resumed her online persona, as if the deaths of her boyfriend and friend were just a small bump in her life. This behavior added to the growing belief that Mackenzie lacked remorse and empathy for what had happened. Another damning discovery was 136 videos and photos of Mackenzie engaging in reckless driving, road rage, and distracted driving. One video...
She's going to fuck down, bro. She about to go straight to... Hey. How long y'all think she about to get? She just got caught on her phone smoking. She just, again, 126 videos, bro. Like, literally, before this accident just happened, bro. And this shit could have been, like, literally that day, man. She is retarded. She should have resetted her phone. If she wanted to get away with all that, she should have resetted her phone, broke that shit, and just got another one, bro. I'm just saying, like, you fucking retarded ass, though. Even though, man, she's retarded. If she wanted to get away with that. I mean, it ain't right what she did, though. It's still fucked up what she did. You know, she's still gonna burn in hell type shit, but I'm just saying.
Showed her driving at 90 miles per hour through a suburb, while others featured her filming herself as she smoked marijuana while behind the wheel. This pattern of reckless behavior clearly wasn't a one-off. It was part of her everyday life. She frequently filmed herself while speeding or engaging in dangerous driving stunts. Investigators noted that her attitude behind the wheel seemed to align with her overall disregard for the consequences of her actions. The investigation into Mackenzie Shirilla's Snapchat also uncovered that Mackenzie was actively using a fake ID to purchase alcohol, often flaunting this fact on her social media. Investigators found several videos and photos showing her proudly displaying her fake ID as if it were a badge of honor. In one instance, she even showed herself successfully purchasing alcohol with it. For Mackenzie, having a fake ID wasn't just about getting access to alcohol, it was a status symbol, something that boosted her image among her peers. Upon examining Mackenzie's Snapchat, detectives pointed to potential involvement in sex acts, possibly for money or other benefits. Investigators scrutinized over 31,000 pages of text message exchanges between Mackenzie and others, spanning from January of 2020 to July of 2022.
Oh, they using everything to her shit, boy. She ain't gonna have... Boy, imagine. They done use everything in her phone, bro. They done seen all the news. They done seen everything, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. She's going down, bro. I can't wait to see this.
They were looking for signs that Mackenzie might have been forced into these activities, but what they found instead was that Mackenzie seemed to engage in these acts voluntarily.
Exactly.
For instance, on January 25th, 2022, Mackenzie sent a message where she talked about getting a quote-unquote sugar daddy and quote-unquote selling feet pics as a way to make money. In another message from March 5th, 2022, Dominic Russo accused Mackenzie of allowing someone to perform sex acts on her feet for money. Mackenzie defended herself, saying that they were broken up at the time and it was, and I'm quoting, just feet. This type of conversation repeated itself. Quoting,
She talking about we were broken up. We were broken up and it was feet. And once again, didn't leave.
Just feet.
Yeah, I love you, but last time you started hanging with her, you literally let her sell your body to that random dude. That bitch would have been down with me. I mean, I would have been down with her. As she hooked you up with a dude. We were broken up and it was just my feet. Do you think about it more than I think about it? You ran off and became a prostitute. Because I don't personally think it's bad, but if you do and we are together, then I'm not going to do it. You could never tell your family. You could never tell your family you're a prostitute. because it's only my business. It's not profit to shit. What the fuck you call it?
This
Kenzie, there's always gonna be problems if you hanging with someone who got a dude to fuck your feet for money.
type of conversation repeated itself in several exchanges, with Dominic expressing disapproval and Mackenzie continuing to downplay the incidents, suggesting that she saw them as trivial or harmless.
When I say bad, I mean she.
The last section of the investigation reveals key insights into Mackenzie Shirilla's drug trafficking activities documented in her iPhone Notes app.
Damn, was she all shit?
In one of the most critical notes, Mackenzie meticulously recorded the sales and profits related to her drug trafficking.
Oh,
this shows a clear and organized approach to her illegal business. It was more than just casual drug use. Mackenzie was deeply involved in selling drugs and kept a ledger to track her business. Another note appeared to be a personal list, possibly for a birthday or Christmas wish list. It included luxury items such as Balenciaga shoes, Yeezys, makeup, and quote-unquote weed socks. The list also included labeling herself a quote-unquote lean enthusiast, complete with a heart emoji. The investigators now had a full case against Mackenzie Shirilla, a case which compelled them to believe that this reckless driving accident was no accident. It was first-degree murder.
Back there, pal.
Ah! Is she back there?
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me.
Look at her. She bitch look lost. That's what you get for killing that dude in that car crash. You damn saltine.
I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2. Okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
Oh nah, she want to start all that crying. Nah, you should have did all that crying before you was going 100 miles an hour, you idiot. I would have been like, ma'am, don't do it crying. You should have did all that crying before you was going 100 miles an hour in that car killing those 2 people. Okay?
Thank you.
You got it.
On August 14th, 2023, nearly a year after the incident, a bench trial took place. The highlight of which was Mackenzie's lack of remorse.
I hired an AI personal assistant to do literally everything for me. I was lazy today. So in the morning, I'd highlight, summarize all of my emails.
I swear to God, bro, if she play that card like she actually cared, bro, I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not buying that crying shit, bro. She didn't give a fuck about that nigga, bro. She didn't even care about his friend, bro. That nigga didn't even have nothing to do with their relationship, bro. She could have let that nigga get out the car and sped on before bro even got out the car. I'm just saying, like, yeah, she need to get the boots.
We think the defendant has shown a shocking lack of remorse, Your Honor. We think that she has continually put forward that this was an accident in spite of the fact that the evidence is in direct contradiction. Your Honor, you were on Progress Drive. You saw the evidence that was displayed in court. And Your Honor, we think that you are the person who is in the best position to decide an appropriate sentence. We have full confidence in the sentence that you'll give her. Thank you.
The defense, of course, countered with their belief that Mackenzie grieved over Dom's loss in her own way.
For Halloween, for 3 months after the accident, she would only wear his clothes. She would only eat the snacks he ate. She would only listen to the music he wrote, okay? She was laying in bed for 3 months crying. There was a shrine of him next to her with photos and things that he liked and this flower that lights up that he got her because he wanted it to be fresh and alive forever. It's like a little Beauty and the Beast flower. Okay, she's got this shrine of him next to her. So she was crying for 3 months. So her friends asked if she wanted to go out trick-or-treating or Halloween, and it was at OU. And she didn't even want to go. She said, I don't know, should I go? She couldn't even walk yet, barely. So I told her, I said, baby, please go. It's Halloween. You've been laying for 3 months crying, only listening to his music. Please go have just a moment of fun. A moment of fun. So we told her to go.
That bitch lying,
My husband drove
bro.
her.
She lying, bro. Nah, bro, I don't want to hear that, bro. She's don't want her daughter to go into jail. She should have thought about that before she killed that. Nah, bro.
I brought her back home.
Nah, you ain't bring shit back home. And then she goes out as a corpse. This bitch could have went out as Barney for all we know, bro. And she wanted to go out as a corpse out of everything in the.
She just needed a second of fun from losing her whole world. Her whole world. So that was us. We told her to go. And that concert she went to with Dom's cousin, Abby, they picked her up. They brought her there. That was Dom, Mackenzie and Dom and Abby all decided to go to this concert together while they were in the hospital. That was for Dom. Everything she did after the accident was either in honor of him, to be close to him, or just to be by him any way that she can.
While that was touching to hear, it still didn't mean that she could dress up as a drug or a corpse for Halloween. That, in no way, showed that she was grieving over Dom.
Thank you.
Shrillo was charged on several counts, including 2 counts of murder and aggravated vehicular homicide. And on August 21st, 2023, Judge Nancy Margaret Russo sealed her fate.
So she's sentenced on count 2, the murder of Davion Flanagan, 15 years to life. She's sentenced on count 1, the murder of Dominic Russo, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other, with credit for time served. I'll waive fines, fees, and costs, and your appellate counsel will be assigned. Are there any questions from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
The Shrilla family still believes in her innocence. And while her defense argued for leniency, citing her young age and the tragic nature of the event, the prosecution could not get over her lack of remorse and the premeditated nature of the crash. The most chilling part of this is that the third passenger, Davion, had no reason to be a part of Shrilla's murder plot. He was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, if you think this case was horrific, well, you need to check out my video.
This is why I don't third. This why I don't be third. This why I ain't got no friends, bro. Anytime back in school, one of my friends be like, "Want to come out?" Me and my girl, bro, I'm not third wheeling with y'all. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not about to be third wheeling up. That nigga don't. Yeah, like, come on, bro. You gotta be smart, man. That shit crazy, bro. She got what she deserved, bro. She know damn well she didn't have to do what she did. She had hella loose screws. That bitch didn't have no mentality, no nothing. I don't even get. Her mama should have been ashamed, because she raised her. She raised her to be like that. I ain't even see her dad. So something, shit. I didn't even see her dad on the stand, bro. So that's telling me something right there. Her mama must be the same way. She just trying to. I don't know, bro. Maybe her mama's just more older and mature now, but that's her fault. Dumb white skinny bitch, trying to be the cute bitch, trying to be the popular one, but it ain't even work out in her favor. Damn. Tell the tales when you can tell the tales. Talking about something because of her age and leniency. What was the leniency? This bitch literally had time to slow down that whole time, bro. Girl was going 90 miles an hour. She had time to slow down. She could have let bro out. She could have held bro in. They both could have jumped out, bro. It's like, that shit really is tragic, man. Y'all stay up, man. Have a blessed new year, man. No cap, man. I'll be back on this bitch soon, man. It's Ghostface KO 400, man. We out.